Focus today is the knee injury. Why did I choose to do that? It's because I am injured on my knee myself. Okay, so I had an operation on my left knee 3 years ago, so everything that I'm going through right now with you is the same that I went through and I'm still going through. So if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to drop it here. If you have any suggestions, feel free to drop it here. But first, make sure that you like and subscribe to our channel so we can keep you updated with all the new material that we got. Look at me for videos, watch my colleagues for intensely insane amazing things. We're going to do it all. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. We got you. Now, for today's workout, I'm going to get you through a few movements to make sure your knee is and stays stable, to make sure you have the right loading. And even if you don't have a lot of weights at home, you don't need them. Don't worry. I have a few exercises with the band. This is literally my favorite equipment ever. If I would have to choose one, I would say a band, a light band, because you can adapt it to anything. So, first off, we need to know where your injury is, and you need to make sure that everything around it is activated. In my case, my meniscus was torn, so it's in my left knee, meaning I cannot get on my knee. I'm still a little bit weak on my knee, so I have to scale things down. You have to scale it down if you have to. It's in my knee, but I have to make sure that my feet are fine, but also I need to activate my hips and my glutes so I won't be compensating. For the first movement, we're gonna go for glute bridges. Nice workout to activate the glutes. You're gonna lay down, place your arms right next to you, and now instead of just pushing your hips up, what I would like you to do is roll it in. So tuck in that belly button, tilt the pelvis, squeeze the butt, keep squeezing, 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 squeezing until you cannot squeeze anymore. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly lower yourself. And again, bring it in, push that belly button in the floor, tilt the pelvis, squeeze the butt, squeeze those hammies. Now there's a big difference between rolling it in like this and just laying down and pushing my hip up, because now my glutes are not fully activated. Roll back down. And again, roll it in. Really see yourself as if you're rolling in your body. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll back down. I can already feel the burn. If you cannot feel it, make sure you focus on the glutes. There, in. Push, 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 squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5. Back down. We're gonna go for one more. Holy mac, this is so hard. Roll it in. Up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly back down. So everything that we're going to be doing today is in a nice and easy tempo. Why? I need you guys to feel what you're working on. You need to activate it, and you need to squeeze as hard as you can. Okay? Then we have an airplane with the rotation. So what I would like you to do, grab something to hold if you need it. I like to hold it for balance because I don't want my balance to be the limiting factor. But let me do this side. No, let me do this side. I'm a bit undecided. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna stand on one leg. You're just gonna hold something for balance. Now I'm bringing my leg out, up, 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 up by extending, feeling that squeeze right here. Now I'm going to turn out from the hips, so not just the feet. I'm opening up the hips. I feel that squeeze from the back a little bit to the side. Now I'm turning it back in. I don't stop here, but I keep turning, 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 turning. There we go. And extend all the way back. And again, bring that leg up, 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 up. Open up the hip. Again, glutes. But no, why are you working your glutes? Because everything is attached. There we go. Bring it back down. I'm gonna go for one more. If you don't need anything to balance it out with, don't use it. But I like to use it because it makes me more focused on working, in this case, my right side. Turn it back, all the way back in. the other side. I'm just gonna do 3 now. We're gonna go back to it in a few reps. So instead of I'm going back, I open it up, and I don't stop here when I turn it back in. I turn it all the way in. So I fully close my hip before I bring it back down. Why? Because the hip doesn't stop here. I can internally rotate it as well. Okay, back. Lift that leg, squeeze that butt. Up, 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 up. Open it up. There, opening up the hip. Make sure you open up from the hip as well and not just from the foot. Turn it back in, keep extending the leg. In. There I go. Keep it extended as I bring it back. And out. Extend my leg. Up, 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 up. Open up the hip. Keep squeezing. Stay nice and tight. There we go. Keep extending. Bring it back down. Whew. And one more. Back. Up. Up, 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 up. I'm really concentrated right now. Not because I have to hold my balance, but because I'm visualizing what it looks like inside my body. I'm visualizing my hip rotating. My leg rotating inside my hip joint, going all the way in, going all the way out by using the muscles around it. Okay, we're gonna do the other side. One more time, 3 reps on each side. See your leg as a pencil, and you want to draw a nice big circle, as big as possible. There I go. Turn it in. Open up the hip. Close the hip. All the way back in. And back down. Whatever you do, don't overarch. And make sure you keep your core nice and tight. So from the head all the way down to the foot is nice and tight. There we go. Down. With that upper body. And up with that leg. Turn it in. Now squeeze. Turn it out. Bring it back in. Back down. I probably can't walk tomorrow because my ass is on fire. We're gonna do it again. One more rep. Up. Up, up. Extend, 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 extend. Reach back. Turn it in. Turn it out. Again, visualize what it looks like. In that hip joint. Rotating because the muscles are pulling them. Whew. Other side. There we go. Bring it out. Extend, 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 extend. Bring it up. Lengthen the leg. Okay, make it as long as possible. In. Open up that hip by using the sides here. Rotate it back in. Stay in control. 2 more reps. Really take your time when you do it. Core nice and tight. Extend. Go. Up. Open it up. Rotate it back in. Bring it back down. I don't know how your body's feeling, but mine is really on fire. I'm gonna go for one more. And both legs might feel a bit burned. Okay? Bring your foot back. Extend, 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 extend. Squeeze. Rotate it in. Now open it up. Visualize that hip. Bring it back in. There we go. Keep extending while you bring it back. Nice. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go for lateral steps. This is where I use one of the exercises that I'm going to use the band. You can also have like those booty bands. Put them around your ankles, put them around your knees, whatever you like. But make sure it's in the right resistance. We're going to take lateral steps to the right, to the left. Okay, we're going to go for 8 We're gonna go for 8, then we're gonna go forward 8, we're gonna go backwards 8. What I would like you to do is step in the band like this. I like crossing it, bringing it to my hip. Now from here, show you from the side, I unlock my knee, I push my hips back. Okay, so I'm in this position. It's okay if your arms are leaning on the legs, but now my hamstrings are extended. And on fire, I'm going to take 8 steps to the right. Open and get back into that starting position. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to go back to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Now I'm going to step forward and I'm going to step backwards. Now I'm not just going to walk forward, of course. I'm going to take diagonal steps. This is my starting and my ending position right here. So I'm going to go 4 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back. Unlock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and relax. Why am I working my legs, my quads, my hamstrings, and my glutes that much? Because I need all the muscle around my knee to get as strong as possible. The stronger they are, the less the knee joint has to do. Let's go for a little wall sit. 30 seconds, then we're gonna go back to this. The wall sit is one of those things that you can do in your own tempo, your own level, to make it as hard or as easy as possible. It's already in the name. Get your back against the wall. If possible, get yourself in a 90-90 position, meaning this angle is about 90 degrees, this is about 90 degrees. If your injury does not allow it, get a little bit higher, see how far you can go. If it's too easy for you, that will be the next step. You're gonna go one leg up, next step, one leg extended. Everything below or on parallel. Okay, me, I'm just gonna go for a 90-ish wall sit on 2 legs because I'm not completely there yet. See if I can hold this for 30 seconds. Let's go. Bring my shoulders, keep my shoulders against the wall. Actually, it's quite relaxed, but I'm not just really relaxed because I'm pushing myself away. So I'm pushing myself against the wall. So my legs, you cannot see it, but from my feet, I'm pushing my hips against the wall, putting some pressure on my knee joint. Whew. And that's 30 seconds. Nice. Get back to your band. 8 steps to your right, 8 steps to your left, 8 to the front, 8 to the back. Give yourself some resistance. Feet under the hips, pull that band. Unlock, hinge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As you can tell, I'm not stepping out really far or wide because there's no need to. 7, 8, 7 forward. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, it burns. 8, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And relax. Back into the wall sit or your variation of the wall sit. I'm gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. This time I am going to check if I can go a bit deeper. I can feel something in my knee, but on a scale from 1 to 10, it should not be higher than a 7. Okay, I'm training, not destroying. I'm building up my muscles again. So sure, it should feel a bit fatigued, but I should not have any pain. Again, I'm a trainer, not a doctor. So if your doctor tells you otherwise, or your physiotherapist, listen to your physiotherapist. Yes. Good. imagine that you're not ready to squat yet, but you do need to work your quads. So I'm going to show you two of my favorite movements. One is the terminal knee extension, and the second one is the Spanish squats, which actually give the same stimulus as the squat, only it's not pressing down on my knee joint. Again, you will need a band. Tie it up to something. Put your leg in it, make sure the band right here. Take a good step back, and from here I'm just going to extend my leg. Now I only have the bar, which is a bit higher, but if you can find something that's on the same level as your knee, that's better. 6, 7, I'm going to go for 12, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, the resistance in the band is actually giving me the same stimulus as coming straight up in that squat position. That's the resistance for. Only now I'm not actually loading my legs, but I am creating all the tension that I need. 1, 2. You should back hard and squeeze. 4. Pull your kneecap up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Next up is a core exercise, which is the pelvic press that I'm going to do on one leg for stability and for the core. You use the normal one, outer hand, inner hand, giving myself a nice solid stand. I inhale, I press out. In and press out. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get on one leg. There. Catch myself a bit. 7, 8. So it's not just working my core, but it's also challenging me in my balance and thus overall stability of my injured leg, which was the left side in my case. Now see if the right side goes a bit better, a bit easier. Keep that band, keep your hands right in front of your chest. I do this 8 reps because that's quite enough. Back to the terminal knee extensions. You can make this harder by taking a bigger step back, or easier by getting a bit closer. Want to push that heel in the floor. 10, 11, you should feel a nice burn right here in the quads. Back to the pelvic presses. 1. Exhale when you press out. 2. 3. Really try to pull all the weight on one leg. 8. And the other side. And 1. Up. 2. And 3. 4. If it's a balance thingy, you can always keep your toe on the floor. There we go. Okay, so the thing that you need the most when you're talking about an injury is get back into that knee flexion. But you cannot just do normal squats, usually. So what I'm going to do now are Spanish squats. It looks a bit like terminal knee extensions, but now it's with both legs. And we're going to combine them with the Bulgarian split squats, which are quite tough ones. So for the Spanish squats, you're going to wrap your band around something only once. This time, you're not just going to put one foot, but both of your feet in. Take a good step back. Now, I actually have that band pulling me forward, and I have to keep my legs extended. There we go. Now I'm going to squat, but I'm going to push myself back, and from there, push my knees back. Knees forward, knees back. Knees forward, knees back. Fully lock out my legs. That band is pulling me forward, and you should see this as the ending position of a leg extension. So it's down, pushing my knees back. You're gonna go for 8 to 12 reps. Go. Slightly step forward, like easily step forward. And step out. Next up are the Bulgarian split squats, which is actually a squat, but then on one leg. Depending on how far you are in your recovery process, you can go deeper, you can go heavier. But for now, I'm gonna see how far I'm going to get. I'm going to place my back foot on, in this case, a chair. Give myself a nice solid stance, hips forward, chest up, rib cage down. I'm going to squat down as deep as I can. If possible, bring my back knee to the floor, come back up. Control down, explosive up. If you want to make this even harder for yourself, and you don't have a band, you don't have a kettlebell, you can always decide to make it a tempo movement. Okay, so let's say you're gonna go down in 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, explosive up. And 1, 2, 3, explosive up. You should feel it burn. There we go. You're gonna go 5, 8, 10 reps, depending on how far you are. You don't want to overdo it on the leg. Now let's see how the other leg is gonna go. Again, find that nice solid position, shoulders back and down, chest up, rib cage down, squeeze that butt, breathe in, nice and controlled way down, explosive up. I cannot touch my full knee to the floor, so I keep hovering right above the floor, grabbing the floor with my toes for balance. I go down, I push my knee out, I come up, I squeeze my butt. Oh, and I do a nice dance with my arms for balance. One more. Great. Back into the Spanish squats. Make sure that when you start doing these, you start off with not too many reps. Maybe just the 2 sets, 5 reps. Rest for a day. The day after you do it again. And from there you're going to build up either in sets or in reps. Go back, push them back. You go back, push them back. 3. If you can only go this far, then that's just fine. It's all about the extension in the knee. Strengthening those quads. Back to the Bulgarian split squats. If you want to make it heavier with some sort of weight, you can grab a kettlebell or a bag, hold it right in front of your chest, or you can hold 2 bags, dumbbells, kettlebells right next to your body, like this. Make sure you don't get into this position. Keep everything nice and tight. Go down. I'm gonna go for 8. Sides. Or if I have a kettlebell in my hand. 1, 2. Core is tight at all times. 3, 4, 5. I exhale on top. 6, 7, 8. Nice. Take off those legs a little bit. I don't know how you guys are feeling right now, but my legs are already feeling a bit tired. I do want to give you a little bit of range still in the hips, a little upper body work. So we're gonna go for yoga push-ups and a nice squat variation. Okay, I'm going to show you the squat variation. In a bit, you're gonna go left, right, 5 yoga push-ups. I'm gonna do that twice. And after that, I'm going to show you how you can do things like your burpees, etc., even with your knee injury. We're gonna get there. First, your squat variation. You can make this again as easy or as hard as you want by going deeper if you can, or by carrying something with weight. We're gonna go all the way around. So you're gonna step forward and lunge. You're gonna step sideways, bounce and squat. You're gonna step to the back, lunge. You're gonna go for the curtsy, lunge. Then you're gonna go back again. Notice how this foot is not moving at all. Bounce and back. Relax the other side. If you cannot go deeper, just find your max and keep working on that. Just make sure that your positions are right. Meaning if you go back, you want to go straight down. If you go sideways, it is a squat. Forward, squat, and back. Back to your first leg. Go down, bounce. To the side, squat, bounce. To the back, squat, bounce. Curtsy, bounce. To the back, bounce. To the side, bounce. To the front, bounce. Ah, burn. Walk it up. Or walk it up. Or down. Other side, let's go. To the front, bounce. To the side, squat, bounce. To the back, bounce. Curtsy. Backward lunge. Squat, forward lunge. And relax. I'm gonna go for 5 yoga push-ups just to engage a little upper body. There's different ways of doing this as well. I'm gonna start here in this position. Now if you can, without touching the floor, but going as low as possible, press yourself up like this and go exactly the same way back. That's one. If that's too hard, place your elbows on the floor, knees on the floor, scoop, press it out, and either go the same way back or just push your hips up. That's 3. And that is 4. That was 1 round. I'm gonna go for another one. I know it's a lot of leg work, so remember, when you're just starting, make sure you just do 2 sets, maybe 5 reps of everything that we did before. Build it up slowly, give your body time to get used to the movement, get used to the feeling, to challenge itself, but not make it worse. But also, if you train on Monday, let that body rest. On Tuesday, go for a little bike or an easy walk. Do it again on Wednesday, okay? Let's go. Front, bounce, squat, bounce to the back. Remember that bounce? And if you can, go as deep as possible. We want to get those legs nice and strong. And therefore work in your full range of motion, so they get strong in the full range of motion. And back, and squat, and forward lunge, and step. Let's go. Front, bounce, side, bounce, to the back, curtsy, to the back, squat, forward lunge, and other leg, to the back, oh, more tight, back, and again another set of yoga push-ups, just to rest the legs a bit. We're working that upper body. jumping jacks, stuff like that. Make sure you take it as easy as possible when it comes to jumping. You want to get strong first for your knees to be able to catch that impact. So instead of going for jumping jacks, you can step it out, touch the floor, like that. If you want to do burpees, don't go ham. Get down, step it out, step it back in, make a little hop. Okay? So, what we're going to do, sit-ups, burpees, and squats. Yes, we're gonna go 3 rounds, 10, 10, 10. 10 sit-ups, 10 sit-ups, 10 squats, 10 burpees. Yes, let's get into the floor. Feet together, knees out. Gonna lay down, touch the floor behind you, come back up, touch the floor in front of you for 10 reps. Let's go. Down and up. 1. If you cannot bend your knee for whatever reason, keep one leg extended. 5. You can use your arms or not. For the squats, you can either go for normal squats if your body allows it. If not, grab a chair, sit down, stand up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Get into those burpees. Remember, you want to step them in, step them out. 1. And if you're going to jump, make sure you bring your full foot on the floor, knees out, before you get up. So you're gonna go there, there. Okay, you wanna have a nice solid stance, even when you get tired. Or just step it in and step it out. Round number 2. Let's go. Up, 1. Don't hurt yourself. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you keep your feet together in your squat, you have a lot more quad engagement. So, you want to challenge yourself in that way. Squat down, come back up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Instead of doing the burpees now, I'm going to show you the stepping out. 1, 2, 3, 4, keep my knees out. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can do this for however many reps you want, however many sets you want. Take care of your body, okay? Don't overdo it, even if it feels good. Do it for a week, see what happens, see how it feels. Make sure you massage everything. When you're done, drink enough water, let the toxins come out, and recover nice and easy. If you're impatient, like I am, it's going to be hard, but I can promise you it's going to be worth it. And I would like to hear from you tomorrow if this workout was not hard enough. Okay, guys? So, I'm going to sign out right here. My name is Lorraine Pengel. You were just watching PPGYT injury playlist. We have a lot more stuff coming up. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, elbows, fingers, everything. We'll try to address it as much as possible. If you have any questions, write them down and we'll be sure to answer them. I'm sorry. We'll be sure to answer them as soon as we can. Thank you all for watching. Have an amazing day, guys. See you soon.